It is I, and I bring to you the first day variety pack. Chances are we're not gonna see each other this weekend because um, Saturday is most likely off the table. Sunday, a 50-50 kind of situation. It depends when I'll be back during the day because I'll be spending most of it outside the city. So I thought to myself, let's sneak in a little something midweek and do something a little bit different, breaking the mold, one might say. And check this shit out. You guys remember this? When I was gonna debut a new panel, and then it just kind of shit itself midstream, and I was like, well, that's off the table. So we're gonna start off with a little game that my good old buddy Frosty donated me a while back. This is called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, Inside a Bag of Milk, by a certain Nikita Kryukov. This might be a first for my streams because I don't think I've played a visual novel before. At least I can't quite recall. So, yeah, this might be something outside of my usual comfort zone. Get her some milk. Well, how hard could that be? I mean, you know, uh, some father figures when they go out supposedly purchasing the dairy products, they mysteriously vanish for years, or they just never come back. So we'll see how much luck I have. Anyway, for those of you who were foolish enough or didn't have any better use of their money, now for being a tier 1 subscriber, you get a little animated chunker. Say hello to the Scampus, courtesy of my buddy Bozo, who's took a little while with this one, but look at that little guy. What an adorable fatso. He's carried me through the entirety of Neo 2, and no one deserves the slot as he does. I still have a couple of ones left. I'm gonna try and fill up the fuller ones first, so you boys and gals have a little more opportunities to engage in the streaming live. We'll see. Maybe once we knock out even more games, I'll have even more dumb ideas for memes related to these little sessions of ours. All right, so let me pull this up on screen. Now, the temptation there exists to choose Polish and just play this blind while you guys have absolutely no freaking idea what's going on. You know what? Let's get you all involved with English first, and then I'll do Polish for the heck of it. Yes, a totally ordinary trip to the store. Your local 7-Eleven. See, I got it right this time. Only true shunt heads will know the reference. Help me buy milk. Okay. Write down your name. Dooney. I'm on my way to the store, rehearsing the speech. Is this super loud on your end or just fine? I may actually have to push down the volume a little bit on my end. Oh yeah, it's got that RPG Maker game problem where unless you put it at like 5% volume downwards, it is unreasonably overstaying its welcome. Alright, let's do 10, I think, and if it's still persistent, then we'll drop down the volume. I haven't been out for so long that I've forgotten what words they say when they enter the store. I'm on my way to the store. Who are you talking to? I imagine being a game character. What if it helps to gather my thoughts? I see, we're gonna go that fourth wall breaking route. What game? Well, you know. There are games in which you can see characters' thoughts. Right on the screen, you know. So I thought, if someone reads my thoughts, then I have to be really concentrated, so as to not whip out the extra. Ha! I'm deeply breathing in. Hello, can I... Damn, I forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lips with annoyance. So, once again. Hello, can I get... Wow, a whole word more. Thank you, I'm trying really hard. In my opinion, this time the I sound was longer than usual. Do you think this is it? Who knows? Hello, can I... Ugh, I better keep my lips sealed. Ah, loser. Don't insult me, please. By the way, you have been walking with your left foot on asphalt and your right foot on grass for a whole minute. I have to think of a snarky-ass voice to give this narrator. What? My right leg froze in the air. How much? 50 steps on asphalt and 51 on grass. You will have to cancel the previous step. How do you imagine it? This is not the first time. You were taught how to do it. Come on. I don't remember. I'm going to burst into tears. From the beginning. So, step 1. Take a step back to get your foot exactly into your own trail. Wait. How's it step 1? What then? So, it's already the 52nd. But wait, if I'm going backwards, then 50th. It still doesn't make a lot of sense. We could have already made like 5 consecutive trips back and forth to the store. Okay. Step 50th. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your trail. Could you paraphrase it at least a little? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you'll be very, very guilty if you do not buy milk. Damn, really? So, are you ready? Yes. I gently changed the position of the leg, peering carefully into the thick grass. The grass to be thick. When I entered the store, I asked the very first person I met. Hello, can I... Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. You'd better not do it. He's clearly not going to change his lines. You run the risk of falling into an endless loop. Like I said, just a regular trip to the store to buy the dairy. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? What? What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me. But how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? What is so terrible about it? I have a frightening image as soon as I imagine it. I can show. Explain won't be enough. That's all, folks. Stuff like that. So, I'll just keep on ignoring his question. What? What? You get it. What? I gather all the will into a fist. Oh. My interlocutor shook and crawled. I just got an achievement for that. It's exactly what you think it'd be. You just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said that he crawled. But did he really crawl? Because I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Yeah, just now. Personally, I did not hear. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. I'm standing by the shelves. On the shelves, there are bags of milk. I'm sorry, what third world country is this? That they sell bags of milk instead of bottles? Cartons of milk? Like in civilized society? Good lord, it's Canada. The two of us are standing, and milk lies. Or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you came? To buy milk. So buy. Right here? How, in your opinion, should I reply? I suppose something like, not here. You are getting on my nerves. You don't want me to help. You don't want to help me at all, do you? I sigh and pull my hand to take milk. Or rather, a bag of milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside the bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. There's the title drop. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside... Reception. 15 minutes before store closing. Here I am. I remember what these games are called. Visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full, in letters. A visual novel is worse than books. But offers that not lazy there, and you don't be lazy too. One day, I'll gather enough channel points on Frosty streams to get that Tsukihime tier, and there will be no more escape, bud. No, sir. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your language. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up or there'll be no good at home. Already running. Hello, can I get milk, please? That's a good face right there. You have it. Ah, give. I put out a weighty bag at the pay desk. Of course, not just the bag, but milk too. Hello, can I get the bag, please? No. Please? No. But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk. No. But why not? Give more. But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? Pay for milk? Really, what do you do without you? I pull a crumpled cash out of my pocket and give it to the cashier. E.T. looking ass. He starts to carefully examine it. About 2 days have passed before he nodded satisfactorily and put the cash in the machine. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm walking down a familiar street, past a gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly pulls away my hand, reminding me of the times I took physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the pay machine, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk inside another bag. Don't get me wrong, I just like the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. A gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thanks for your interest. I feel like a mile of ice cream. What is that supposed to mean? As if I tell you. But I'm really interested. Well, look. The ratio of water to milk in the volume of air occupied by me is about 30 to 1. I agree, it's not the tastiest ice cream, unless you want to drink more than to eat. So the way from the store to the gas station is a stick, and the way from the gas station to home is ice cream. For today's walk, my body will be in every part of this way. Simple maths. Okay. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains. Petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move on something as uneven as the urban plane? Neat, heel, sock. I count every meter of the way I've gone. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Hey, watch out. Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step aside. At the same moment, a huge bear sweeps past me with a wild ripple. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm throwing a stumbling peek at the rapidly moving animal. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. It was a truck. Oh, really? I'll do, if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their head? You might have died. Come on, are you saying someone will seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? You are sick. I think we're currently right here on the chart. So, I've noticed a trend on my recent streams where these young video game women with clearly severe mental health issues and or anxiety just stumble my way, and we get into all sorts of crazy business. Or they just plain vent out their frustrations on me. What I'm basically trying to say is that I'm kind of like Dr. Phil, and you guys are the audience. And based on our current record, I'm about as effective as Dr. Phil when it comes to solving their problems. Again, I hope we can do it this time. Alright, speedrun time, boys. Shut up and go. Shouldn't you help me? I'm deeply breathing in. Hello, can I... We're aiming for the world record. Unless... Don't worry. Okay. You're so stupid. Stop insulting me. From the beginning. Milk shopping 100%. I'm mashing enter as fast as it gets. See, an actual speedrunner would have a macro set up by now. So you see, the trick is if we click on the specific pixel, we can skip 30% of the dialogue and thus progress into the milk shop immediately. You are getting on my nerves. Okay, maybe we shouldn't insult her. She'll never know. It is I, the improved and better Dooney. Faster. We're closing the store soon. We gotta find a better way of skipping the O-man. Wasting precious seconds on this lad. It's not here. Take the bag and go to the cash desk. I guess the first sentence. And you like for spite. Like for spite and make a pause before the second one. Wanna take away all my small victories? I don't imagine any of these two are good for her mental well-being. And to be honest, I don't want to eat another judgmental stare. The world is cruel and dangerous. I'm not in the world you're talking about. My path continues. If you think about it, the way from the store has one interesting property. In the most bizarre ways, it adjusts to me. This is how we're currently placing on the anxiety meter, I would say. Well, maybe since I threw a couple of insults her way. Yeah, that's more like it. When I hurry, all the traffic lights are servicefully extinguished. When I want to cry, a cloud appears and pours rain flows that hide my tears. Right now, I feel how the cloud is slowly gathering over my top. I'm sad. Are you sure all this is really happening? And how else? Have you never been visited by the idea that all this is only in your head? The instructor did not say that at all. Apparently these pills don't work on me either. Pills have nothing to do with it. Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I am really, really grateful to you, but please, no more. You must accept the truth. No. You must accept the truth. No. You must accept the truth. You must accept the truth. Well, that spiraled out of control real fast. Oh, it fucking knows. It knows. The author thought about that. That's great. Dot dot dot. Are we going to keep it silent? Okay. Don't worry. Okay, so by now we know what's going on. Just a regular girl. Well, I say regular, but clearly she's a little unhinged. But we're the voice inside her head. And just like that Dr. Phil metaphor I pulled out earlier, my effectiveness is right about on par with my real life counterpart. So, Milk Girl, I heard you had trouble expressing yourself. Have you perhaps considered gaming? And boy, do I have a video game for you and you, dear viewers, as well. It's called Candy Crush. And right now you can get it for free on the App Store. Remember, eventually, we'll perfect the strategy to a point where I'm gonna get world record on milk inside of a bag. I've already noticed that clicking is actually more efficient than just smashing enter. Unironically, this would require me not only developing an efficient way of clicking through, but also memorizing which dialogue options to pick on the get-go. Okay, we're back here. Let's not push it this time. Silence is a virtue, as they say. Or gold, even. You know what? What? Since I'm a character in the visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading it right now. Okay, I'm being called out. As you say. I squeeze my head with the hands and set a thought block. With the edge of my eye, I notice a small bench, a great place for cliched visual novel monologues. I'm getting closer, putting a noticeably heavy bag of milk nearby and raising my head to the sky. Listen, I'm a little embarrassed. Haha. I understand I'm going crazy. Drugs are working less and less effectively, so ultimately, things will happen painlessly, I hope. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I will be honest with you, and I expect the same from you. Please. I had to make a full sentence. I do? Come on, girl. I'm using English. What do you want from me? Well, that's very specific of you. Really? I must be quite like an exemplary protagonist, right? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Sometimes I regret it because now I need a lot of effort just to distinguish letters and words. By the way, if you don't mind, I would like to say my diagnosis. Let at least you be the one who sees me as I am. Even if I made you up, don't take it away from me, okay? Don't ask me about too much. How stupid is all this? From the very beginning, you followed me, read my delusional thoughts, heard my stupid conversations. Maybe I seem crazy and weird to you. Haha. What is it like to see the world with my eyes? Ever since something happened, I only see red everywhere. No, don't worry about me. I've been used to it for a long time. To be honest, I even forgot what other colors look like. Let it go. Haha. Those monsters from the store, they didn't scare me at all, because I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think they're the ones who are scared. Can you imagine it? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Do you promise? I'm serious. Of course, you couldn't not to ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have raised this topic. So, you're really wondering what happened to me? I won't take time. What do you see? Red. Are you sure? One way or another. This is my dad. Some of his parts, at least. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all the problems, I would have never thought. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. In general, he threw himself out the window and died. Oh wow, we're getting really in uncomfortable grounds. Maybe I shouldn't have put chill and cozy in the stream text tonight. This is my last memory. Then, a long gap. Strange. Very strange. Today is the first time I'll be able to buy something from a store without that serious incident. Of course, the medicine helped me. However, I think it's more of your merit. I was thinking all the time, do not screw up in front of the reader, or, oh my god, what will we think? Haha. I don't know why I decided to become a character in a visual novel for the sake of going to the store today, but it has clearly borne fruit. Thank you. See? We did it. We fixed our boys. By the way, I think there are some frameworks in our communication. That's how I like it. Haha. And yet, I'm so sad lately. I think more and more about what my life has become ever since Dad. Well, you understand. Day after day is the same. I've tried so many pills that I can't feel difference between them anymore. As long as they keep me on my feet, I'm happy. Haha. But you know what? Today is a special day because I have you. I want to tell you so. It was very rude of you. Oh no. I will not press you. I just advise you. Go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, let's go. So we put basically another layer into her subconsciousness, and we're still the voice in her head, but now that was just another outlet for her where she's trying to talk directly into us, and now we're getting into some actual schizo shit. So I think the author of this game did a good job at presenting it on a palpable level. I stop on my floor and hang by the railing. Repeating this action every day, like a ritual, I stop being afraid of heights. A few minutes ago, the pills finally came to naught, so I'm just enjoying blissful silence. When I am under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head, mixing with the sounds of the world around me. They create a terrible dissonance in my head. I turn around and go to my apartment. What was that horror movie we watched a while ago? This feels like a screenshot from it. Hi, Mom. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Actually, wait a minute, we can do this better.
Read what you want to read. Believe what you want to believe. But go to bed.
Thanks, Ric Flair. Yes, Mom. No, Roy. That was the one. Achievement unlocked. Milk bot. Alright, so, Frosty, since you seen this to the end, is there any more I can do? Are there any more endings I should be aware of? Once you got all three Chivos, that's all. Well, I am apparently missing one, I think. Oh no, I just got them. Steam was down for a minute, so we did it. So that was milk inside a bag of milk. Inside a bag of milk, and yeah, you get it. Yeah, that was quite something. A journey into the mind of very, very unstable young lady, which, like I said, has become a recurring theme on these streams. Anyway, how about we follow that up immediately with the sequel, which got released a year ago? Milk outside the bag of milk, outside the bag of milk. This one I actually got by myself on the recent summer sale, along with a couple of other games, primarily for streaming. So now that the first one has piqued my interest, we may as well go all the way out and just see this arc to the end. So, Frosty, are you hyped for RoboCop? I watched the trailer for it, and Rogue City actually looks better than Resistance. It's got, um, I don't know. I think it's just the richer color palette, and maybe the fact that it's actually just RoboCop instead of kinda Fallout. I still found it funny that they made a movie taking place in Detroit, why not even recording it Detroit all those decades ago, and that was just a social commentary at that point. Because, well, if you look at Detroit now, it seems like we're going with the same. Oh, we got a cutscene this time. It's a little loud, I know. You know what this reminds me? Are you guys familiar with that notorious browser jump scare? Where a girl walks down the street and meets up with a ghost, and then it becomes an auto-scroller? When I saw that skyscraper, good lord, it brought back PTSD. It is her. Oh, no wonder you've been shitting this series so badly, Frosty. This is just Higurashi, but with milk. It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Anyway, it's... I mean, for a fan project, the animation here is quite good. It's generally like I'm watching an anime. Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. Well, apparently the first game did well enough to warrant boost in quality. We got some greater production value this time. I'm walking to my room, trying to not to look around. Kind of feels like World of Horror, which I'm gonna have to check out at some point. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. But what about the milk? The milk! I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Just so I don't forget, let me edit the stream tag so we can label this as the sequel. There we go. Now if you refresh the browser, it should show the game. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash toward the closed door even. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, no, no. I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside. But there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me. With its unblinking eyes, I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have it something that warranted it? Bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest plan in the world into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. The milk races for blood. It hungers for revenge. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Hello, Mom. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body, like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Hey there, Arakune from BlazBlue. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, barring a single claw, thin and sharp, like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and it just keeps staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Alright, so we move from pills to injections. Also, ironically, Milk-chan might be lactose intolerant. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I wash my face, and I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I love anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment sick, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now, I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. And we're not done with the pills. Not by a long shot. Just, don't down these with whiskey. You're already on the verge of going boop, 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 boop. No need to make it even worse. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? Take the red pill, if you want to see the truth. I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy. Filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin. I start rigorously washing my hands. Now there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out in it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. Next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicines that enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about this to someone right away. Yeah, what if all medicine was fake and just a placebo? But not to my mom. She would just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hey. Hey, long time no see. Oh, this has soul. I love the way this looks. I mean, the first game also has a particular charm and art style to it, but isn't this a step up? Like, compare this to what we've just seen a little bit ago, and it's like night and day. Even the music sets out a completely different tone. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? Milk-chan, my beloved. No. Well, then I'm happy here. You need to go to bed. No. You've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now. Alright. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effect wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you. At all. Hmm? I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Hehehe, I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless. And pathetic. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, right? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah? Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Listen, like I said, I am Dr. Shunt, Twitter psychologist extraordinaire, and my specialty is helping these poor, troubled souls in achieving mental stability. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. Bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session. A session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. Nope, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. And you keep pushing me. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight on my own. It's true. The pain subsided for a bit at that time. But now I feel triple in the force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf of my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy, or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's raining its glass from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. I think my counseling is already reaping the crop. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. It's the tallest ceiling, jeez. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough. I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. This game's got some really good ambient music. This has some of my favorite piece so far. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know. It's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already. But I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please. Tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Okay. That escalated. Yeah. That's where we're currently at. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Itchy. Tasty. Itchy. Tasty. Oh my god. Which one do I pick? My eyes are itchy. They bring milk? Wonder if I throw my eyelashes, wonder if through another, will my eyes stop itching? I would like to retract my previous statement. Yeah. That is, the current mood. What have you done? I need to get her the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. You know, usually when I drink milk, the worst that happens is that I get a tummy ache. Maybe you should switch to lactose-free milk. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside of a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My, Oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Well, brace yourselves, boys, because we're going back to point-and-clicks sooner than I thought. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It will make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on this road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide it if I were a tiny... Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer for pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and a warmth glows out from under my sweater. Wowie. Wowie. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. Come on. Snap those fingers. Wayne style. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Heh, it tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm in control now, so welcome back to part 4 of The Dream Machine. Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information you can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah, I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course, it's not shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. For a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue searching. Oh, this right here is Hilux score. The distorted, rippling sounds. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. I look at the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for the day. How reckless. I could have died. You ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Oh, you're right. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Yep. It's one of those streams, guys. It's one of those. However, we appear to be doing a little better mentally now, so you know. I turn my eyes toward an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Oh. Okay, maybe we shouldn't look there. That right here, anxiety central. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Okay, we've went from Helix core to dark vaporwave. Sounds a bit like a Chinese hacker's track. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hauled out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raised them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up? Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Now that's a certified banger right here. Oh, we actually have multiple tracks we can listen to. Yeah, hook me up with that signal wave. What else do we got on the playlist? Ah, yes, Paranoia.wave. The new hot single from Madness Core. Man, it's just like I'm listening to the Poster 1 soundtrack all over again. Listen. Mozart ain't nothing. Beethoven ain't shit. This right here, pinnacle of music. Let's leave this for now. Okay, never mind. I found another radio. Why do you even have two in your room? Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure that plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. At all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for a thousandth of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. Then act normal. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust, as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? Well, when you log on to Reddit, you don't come out of that website the same person. It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. I told you. I told you about that Reddit girl. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah? You end up returning to that subject anyway. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now, your new home is a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you're all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid super hamster analogies. You know I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible, though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. The rest were normies. 130 of them liked drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. Especially girls. Especially girls. I also understood that all my friends died the moment I turned off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interests is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look! Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of actions, then it flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Man, I Really can't believe all of you guys are actually fake and just a string of code. I can't believe all this time I was talking to algorithms. So sad. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously stepped away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Well, myself and a couple of other people in the chat room. Just so you know. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? Oh shit. Guys, we're in the Yamala Labyrinth. Which Kappa floor is this? My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on its windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, living in an endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. This... I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. It's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You were the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise. And I'll keep it, but you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Nikki. True ending. What was it with you girls and throwing yourselves off balconies? I've had a friend online. My best friend, even though the combination of letters he uses instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels here instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short? I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Dream on. Dream on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So, what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. Somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth. The wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yes. Uh-huh. Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pair more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces in the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though, maybe I only decided that only. My body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces, like porcelain. It's my second death for today already. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Was the mirror a gateway to hell before? Or is that new? I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go toward my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside my mortal shell. That's a game I have yet to check out, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk. Yet another title drop. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. All the stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop. I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. It is time to get comfy. I crawl into my sleeping bag. No part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. Sir, entering blankie mode. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was just a joke. Well, anyway, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess? It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kinda scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twiddling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. It's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Ah. Well. Looks like we're back on familiar ground. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn on and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. So about that foul Pip-Boy creepypasta. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name is Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, he's already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Triska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Triska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply burst out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't have the time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Treska was walking away faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who wants to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. Just so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the bread, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for?" Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, gang, we're back where we started. At the milk store. Calcium gang, rise up. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe you should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with her back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward him. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when you turned out the corner, Tresca comes down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're a mean. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department, finding out where it was. Hey, you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a... too. But... You heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier, of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We were leaving, Tresca. We spent the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight toward the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. No fucking way. Dude, Who's laughing now? Okay, so I know we were treading familiar ground, but I did not expect it to go full circle. How does it feel to be on the receiving end of the bad end? A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Huh. Turns out we were the anxiety all along. Or something of the sort. Well, that was milk outside of a bag of milk. So I'm not sure if this has multiple paths like the first one. Judging by the achievement count, I assume there's more to this than meets the eye. But it's quite a big venture compared to the first one. So tell you what, if you want to try this out on your own, I really recommend you doing so and pick different dialogue options, see where that takes you. This was definitely one of the most bizarre and at the same time fascinating games I've streamed. Excellent way of telling what experiencing mental health issues feels like. It's not an easy subject to dabble in at all, especially if you're making a video game about it. So my hat goes off to Mr. Nikita Kryukov, and well, I'm just hoping we see more content from him in the future. Also, welcome to the stream, Hemp Monster. All right, well, we got that off the bucket list, but the night is still young, so how about we venture into a classic of RPG Maker fame, Space Funeral, released in 2010 by the Catamites. This has a lot of cult following, apparently very influential for future RPG maker products that came in after that. Probably is not as unique or off, but still widely recognized as one of the cult classics. I mean, well, even though I say it's younger than the other two, it's still 12 years old by now, so it's definitely got some age to it. So, how about we check out how well has it aged? It's not my first nor last journey into the wonderful realm of RPG Maker games. Lord knows I may have bought some from the Steam sale too. How do you all like that Final Fantasy rendition? So this little game has been praised a lot due to its visual and audio design, and I can really just hear the highlights in the music. Got 25 rubles. Alright. Eat your greens. Your mother and I think you should leave. You feel better, but not much. Who are these great value beetles? I need the discography right now. Ha ha, there's a wizard on the cliff, but it's too late for you. I hear there's lots of blood in the blood cavern. I hear the lion village will pay a lot for rubles for old steak, but you didn't hear it from me. This is definitely some obscure Japanese pop song, given the vaporwave treatment. Good grief, good grief. I am shopkeep. I desire all rubles. Small pack of blood, restores HP. A magic knock which restores MP. Antidote. Removes poison condition. Freshens rooms. Mild restorative. Restores the dead, but they still feel gross. And a rusty knife. We are Philip and we are sad. And that almost looks like a Soy Jack edit. We can wallop, sob, or flex our muscles. We have nothing on us besides some PJs. No class. Nickname sad. State normal. I do wonder about that. Oh, I do wonder. Blood caverns to the north. It is full of dreadful things. I assume that's where we're supposed to go. I am muscle hedonist. Do you have what it takes to be champ? Want to learn some combat tips? Let's go. Don't be afraid to use status conditions. Distract enemies by juggling or singing a song to make them unable to use intellect skills. If an enemy becomes spooked, they may become slower and have less defense. If you use moral skills on an enemy, they may take a temporary vow of pacifism even, and refuse to attack. Listen to what I have to say. My muscles grant me happiness. I am wise muscle. Don't listen to that other guy. Listen to my song. Okay. Sometimes we find special items which can make or break a battle. They will inflict large damage on the right type of foe. Criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. They are weak against Bibles. I can't believe this game was just a front for muscular Christianity all along. Animals are easily confused. You can throw them off with magic eye pictures. Ghosts are very sentimental. They're easily affected by old movies. I've heard of a mysterious item called Purple Drank. Who knows what it does? Listen to my words. My brain's the biggest muscle of all. I am secretive muscle. I know much, but say little. The mystery command can be used once per battle. It might make mysterious things happen. I am already deeply confused. And before I forget, stream tag has been updated. It's important to obey all the rules. Think about it. Like someone include a clap in this song. Nothing really I can interact with on the map. Oh, there we go. Good grief, you'll need a ship to explore the Bone Swamp. Rent one for 5 rubles? Not yet. Let's head up here. I am the Wizard of Scum Village. What? No, it's too late for you. It is said there is one perfect city, a divine construct from which derives all things in this world. All things are manifestations of this one thing. All cities are aspects of the city. It has been corrupted. You are already doomed. Wizard Grum lives in the Blood Cavern. He is your only hope of finding the city and restoring the world. The road to the Blood Cavern is dangerous. You'd better find a weapon. There are some interesting things in the Bone Swamp to the east of town. I guess I should rent a boat first then and just explore the swamp. Yes. Okay, we got sailing music. Found 8 rubles. Alright. What the fuck is this Scooby-Doo mystery music? Skull Crab and Spooky Arm attacked. And now we're in Lupin the Third. Dude, Philip is strong. Are we sure he needs a weapon? This guy just wrecking these dudes. You win. Light heal was learned. Traveler, beware, there's a deadly swamp trog in the bone tunnels. Yon fellow swamp knight has been severed by the swamp trog. I fear he has not long. Big blood. Give big blood? You don't have any blood packs. Well, maybe you will find one. Small not found. Well, I'll say one thing for sure. This is a very weird game. But it's definitely got some charm to it. I am especially fascinated by the OST. Ah, that hits the spot. Thank you, stranger. Take this skill scroll. It may be useful against the swamp trog. Received coin trick skill scroll. Activated in the items menu. If distracted, the swamp trog may be able to use certain skills. Use it wisely, stranger. In a matter of a couple of battles, I'm already level 4. Heals thyself or a selected friend. I believe that's a swamp trog. Hello. You woke me up. Are you another one of those night things? It's not nice to disturb other people's naps. Swamp Chop attack. Riddle. He's not doing a whole lot of damage, but I was gonna say neither I am. Still kicked his ass. Lunge was learned. Got focused head, rusty knife, 2 small bloods, and a large nut. Well, got ourselves some gear. Old and rusty blade, +4 attack. This head will prevent distraction. Unfortunately, the sprite board doesn't change when we equip new items. Maybe once we change Philip's PJs, but still, the idea of just walking around in your sleepwear and destroying everything is kind of hilarious. Anything else here on the map? Probably not. I guess this was just to get your starting gear. The ram heads are artifacts of a more civilized time. Got 2 small bloods. This bloody dog worries me. Bloodwolf attacked. A little less of a pushover, but still. Wreck that ass. A mysterious letter. Read it. It says, expect the worst. What a bad letter. Yeah, let's do auto battle. I don't expect a Nocturne-esque twist where suddenly they do an insta-kill move on me. Although, if there's one good habit that gamepad forced for me, is not to rely on auto battle too much. There we go. Way healthier. You worms, you slime. Your barbaric ways are no match for the lake horse. Bow wow wow wow. You cringing puss, join me or die. There's no other way. Well, we have a new companion. It is a quote-unquote horse. Perhaps I underestimated you. Your name is Philip, eh? I am Lake Horse. From now on, you shall obey my every command. You will accompany me to the Blood Cavern. There's a certain wizard that I must meet. The fate of the world depends on it. Lake Horse joined the team. I love that portrait. You also know how to heal. You've got a powerful kick, stampede. Preach. Preach the good word. May inflict moral condition. It is Christian horse. Very nice. So I watched that new Valkyrie Elysium trailer that dropped yesterday. The game looks way better than the initial announcement trailer made it out to be. I think Square realized that the first one didn't do much favors and made the game look very boring and bland, both presentation and gameplay wise. So they were like, okay, we need to actually put some effort into this. Kind of bummed out that the original game won't be out on Steam, just on PS4 and 5. Because I would like to try the previous installments first, before the new one, but, well, what can you do? It is Square Enix. And even once that Elysium PC port drops, chances are it's gonna be sucky. The blood dock is just through here. We can get a ship into the heart of the blood cavern. Hurry up, you oaf. Oh, wait a minute, we got a big man here. What ho? What ho? I have a strange item which may be of use to you. I will sell you my strange item for 100 rubles. Got heavy and restorative. Ground shark attacked. Oh my god, it's Jujito's Gyo. That is true. At least they were kind enough to give you the option this time. I still hope that by some miracle, Stranger of Paradise will land on Steam eventually. Because, come on, man. Neo and Final Fantasy combined, I gotta play that. I'm just not desperate enough to get EGS. I've already had one piece of Chinese malware on my PC before, thank you very much. And I don't need more. I am Turd the Bone. I'm heading north to join up with Rip the Blood. My name is Prince O'Bones. I am the captain of the Blood ship. Buy a ticket to the hut. Talk to the mate when you're ready to leave. My muscular form allows me to crush bugs and mice. Are you ready to leave? Wait, you haven't got a ticket. Buy one at the boathouse. Let's see. We're gonna heal up Philip a bit. The tank of this group. Easily. What the heck is this thing? Listen to this old sea rogue. There is no return from Blood Cavern. You better go prepared. Just saying. Your mission leads north. You will surely die there. Ah, okay, so this is the rest area where I can regain all my health and MP. Nice. Good grief, good grief. We have both tickets for a sale here. Two, please. Good day. Old movie. Let's see. Ooh. These look nice. Interestingly enough, they're only for the horse. There we go. The secret location of Lion Village? Hehehe. I'll never tell. So, I'm kind of on the fence about that Lollipop Chainsaw remake that's been announced because, on the one hand, Kadokawa Games pretty much owns the IP at this point because they flat out bought it out. But, Suda and James Gunn, who were actively involved in the original, are not signed up for the remake in any capacity, so how faithful it's gonna be to the source material is a mystery right now. If it's the same kind of absurdity that the first one had, then by all means I'd love to play that. Hopefully it doesn't deviate too much. Look, coming down the Blood River. It's a glitch. What is it you say? I heard an old man once refer to it as an error. No one knows what they were originally, something which broke or which couldn't be translated during the Great Change. In the world we're in now, we cannot even imagine what it might once have been. The sheep no longer exists. What? What? Why am I telling you this? Get out of my sight. Next up, Blood Cavern.
When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid on the spirit, aching for the light. And when
I'm sorry?
embracing the horizon, it pours on us a black day which is sadder than any night. When the earth is turned into a gripping dungeon in which hope,
So,
like a bat, flutters black.
I've heard about subliminal messages in music before.
And tender head against
It's a little too much on the nose.
clouded ceilings. When the rain, stretching down its long streaks of water, imitates the bars of an enormous prison, and a silent throng of loathsome spiders come and weave their way.
Man, we sure are seeing a lot of red tonight.
And suddenly the bells swing angrily and hurl their hideous uproar into the sky like a band of wandering spirits who wail relentlessly. And long hearses, without
Go back, you fool. I must speak to the wizard alone. It is of grave importance. Wizard Grum is ready to see you. Not before I loot his stash. Got a poisonous helmet. Hey, hey, hey. I am the Wizard Grum. I understand you have a question for me. It's too late for you. However, I sense a mysterious fate in store for you. I can tell you more if you let me drink your blood. Yes. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah, there. Although I did detect some minor ambiguities. Perhaps if I could take one more sip. Yes. It's been a while since I've had fresh blood. Just one more sip. Sound of a straw sucking up less centimeters of cyber drink. Alright, that was Space Funeral, everyone. Good ending. As a criminal, I am weak against Bibles, but strong against hypno-rings. I'm hungry. If you have the flex muscle skill, you can use it in battle to become muscle for several turns. It's true. Lions have a special lion code. We use it to hunt prey and buy stocks. Ha ha ha, the ship is heading to Malice, but we stop off at Blood Cavern. Don't bother the captain during the voyage.
When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid on the spirit, aching for the light. And when
Alright, new plan.
embracing the horizon,
We only let the wizard
pours on us a black day
take a
which is
tiny,
sadder than any night.
tiny bit of sippy.
When the
Maybe.
earth is turned into a gripping dungeon in which hope, timid wing and tender head against the walls and rotted ceilings.
So I decided to watch Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Not because I'm particularly fond of Marvel these days, but I've lately read some interesting mixed opinions on it. Coming from self-proclaimed Marvel purists who are actually shitting on the movie, saying that Sam Raimi put a little too much of the campy stuff. And I'm like, excuse me? You're complaining about a superhero movie being silly and hammy. That's the best part of it. That's what made it fun. These folks these days will buy into the most cookie cutout, by the book formula, but the moment you deviate a little bit and try to experiment, it's outdated and icky. Well, it's okay to be wrong sometimes. No, but really, once I saw that Bruce Campbell cameo, and all those Sam Raimi classic camera angles, especially the Kandarian demon pursuit, first person POV, that put a smile on my face. No. Then I cannot help you. Alright, listen, you can only have a bit of it. No? Oh well. Can't blame an old man for trying. Hehe. Now listen, your quest leads north, to the city of Forms. Continuing through this cave leads to the town of Malice. From there, head east to the Mystery Forest. Heading north through the Ghost Forest leads to the Wastelands. You may meet an old friend of mine. Hehehe. And to the north of that, who knows? You'll probably be dead by then anyway. Now, off you go. You get no more help from me. I like things like this. Hehehe. Alright, we're leaving. You can come along now. Are we? Get out of my cavern, unless you've changed your mind about letting me drink your blood. Wait. I have decided to travel with you to the city of Forms. Don't think about disobeying. I am Lakehorse. I have reasons of my own for wanting to go there. So we may as well travel together. Besides, I sense a great evil in this cavern. Sometimes it seems my blood spurts out in gobs, as if it were fountains pulsing sobs. I clearly hear it mutter as it goes, yet cannot find the wound from which it flows. Before I met you, baby, I didn't know what I was missing. Blood Ghoul attacked. Let's give him a lunge. That missed. How about a power kick? Flex muscles. You do a stampede. We gotta keep wailing on this thing, because it's pretty adamant about stealing my health. There we go. Entrancing trick was learned. Go, healed up and ready to move on. Welcome to Malice. We have many goods and criminals. Gulp, gulp. I'm hiding in the stairs from Rip the Blood. Don't tell him I'm here. Sure, there's a lot of pigs out here in the desert. Not the kind of climate you expect them to be in. Good grief, good grief. The locals have the market in town set up soon up tight. I have to make do out here. I think I'm pretty good on the items so far. There are rumors of a strange figure roaming the mystery forest. He calls himself the 20th Century Boy. What's that? Well, it's not 20th Century Schizoid Man, I'll tell ya. Because King Crimson wouldn't have liked that. I'm hurled a stone. My motives are unknown. The mystery forest lies beyond the gate. It is said to contain the legendary Lion Village. What? What? You're heading through the northern wastes? Don't you know it's full of momebis? I'm hide the hill. Crime is my business. I am break the bone. There is nothing to my nature but an endless hatred. No, that was a bastard reference. I've been told by Sloth and Maiden that the Netflix show is really worth checking out. I've seen some screen caps of the banter, so let me tell you. The English localization of JoJo ain't shit. My man just straight up powers an attack by calling upon Billy Elliot. I am cracked the bone, only Rip the Blood may live here. I am burnt the blood, no one leaves without Rip the Blood's permission. I am Desert Knight. I'm too rusted to move. Greetings. I'm Horus. The citizens of Malice must stay constantly alert to prevent the town being overrun by dread mummies. However, ever since Rip the Blood took over, security has lapsed. We are heading for a mummy cataclysm. There are rumors of a chin somewhere in Malice. It will grant you your heart's desire. There's a strange mine to the north. I wonder what's in it. No, really. I do. It's a mysterious letter. Open it. It says, beware the power of the djinn. It's not very helpful. Ooh my, that's a lot of letters. Welcome to the Malice Post Office. We have many cryptic letters. Trust no one. It's pretty weird. If at first turn, you gain the dog's respect. I guess that could be helpful. If you ever change your form, inquire for the wizard Yorm. Sounds like junk mail. Don't trust the heads. Interesting. Enter the void. That's silly. I want to murder everybody. What a bad letter. Is this what it's like to work on the post office, Frosty? Is this the kind of content you put up with on a daily? Also, I don't mind there being a little bit of service. Fan service, that is. As long as it's well within bounds. Sometimes I don't mind shutting off my brain and just enjoying ludicrous action on screen. And a bit of, you know, she got them moments. Shh, don't disturb the dead. I am pick A. I still have many restorative items. Well, that buoyant lion. I am pick B. I have lots of equipment in stock. Ooh. We could go mid-tier upgrade for now. Unless, let's see. Poisons the owner but increases defense. How much do you want for these? I hope you die. Well, that's not very nice. Apparently can't sound that. Okay, let's put away the knife. Sell this shit. And now we can buy the silver sword. We'll save up for some Lakers equipment in due time. Knock knock. Whatever it is in that last chest, I have a feeling it might be worth the effort. Ah, gotcha. Oh. Just what I bought from the store earlier. Well, now I feel a little silly. Can always sell the spare one. More muscle. Oh yeah, that gave our horse a massive attack boost. Pretty based. How much money do I have? 70 rubles. Okay. Let's go to the steak farm and pick a raw red meat friend. I have a good feeling about this steak. Elderly and lean, trembles at your approach. Weak and sickly. Shy but pleasant. It is quite plump. Steak growls as you approach and appears surly inclusive. It is very muscled and dense. Curious and friendly, he is quite lean. Let's take this one. Congratulations, the stick slips snugly into your pocket. A fresh steak. What does it do? Who the hell knows? But I do have a steak with me, so I'm not going hungry anytime soon. Haha, the mind saga is turned up as a lot of stupid monsters. You better watch yourself. What? You want some of this? 2 criminals and a bomb dog attacked. Crime. Oh. The horse has been distracted. That's fine. We got their asses. Speedy was learned. I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. The Death Fortress of Rip the Blood has many traps and monsters. There are rumors of a secret entrance. Is that a skull with a nurse cap on? Swarthy skull attacked. A little tanky. Still, no match. My heart is stone. You are already dead. Speaking of references, we're going for all the classics tonight. Omairamu Shinderu. Easy peasy. These criminals don't understand the forces they are using. When they die, the lions will eat their bones. We are digging up many arrows like this one in the mine. I wonder what it means. But your game is kind of fucked up, dude. You may want to fix your shit. These underground rivers are the lifeblood of males, but they attract many mummies. This is some good clown core. Even though we're not in a circus. On a physical level, though. Mentally, well, it's quite a different story. I am Bite the Eye. Do not be alarmed. I am simply here to welcome you to the fortress of Rip the Blood. Heh heh heh. None can leave alive. Yep. Getting a little gimmicky now. Ooh. Ooh. Please move. Thank you. Man sure likes his skull traps. Sure. More of a minor nuisance than anything else. Found male PJs. I think we got ourselves a new fit for good old Philip. Solid male pajamas. Hell yeah. New and comfy PJs for the win. Well, that was lucky. wonder if anything unlocks towards this chest. If I get a different combo. Doesn't look like it. You look at me? You look at me? I'm gonna let Auto Battle sort this out, because I need a sippy. See, we got this. Our boys can handle themselves just fine. Heh heh heh. I'll tear you to shreds. Well, off we go, lads. Leave nobody unpunished. Ha ha ha. I really don't have any reason to do this, besides potentially buffing these two further. Not like it's particularly difficult to level up in this game from what I've seen. Anywho, here's Big Boss Man. I'm rid of blood. I am the king of all crime. My entire life has been spent searching for the mystical Jinn. To this end, I created an enormous criminal empire to fund my quest. My death fort is the center of a mining operation designed to uncover the Jinn's lamp. You will not stand in my way. I am impressed that you made it this far. Shall I tell you of the first man I ever killed? The night was clear, and the moon was yellow, and the leaves came tumbling down. King of Crime. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, King Doofus, but I am usurping that throne. Now I am the King of Crime. Also, new boots. There is an old lamp on the ground. Rub it? Sure, looks very old and grubby. It's probably worthless. Yes. You rub the lamp. Rub, rub. Good grief, a mysterious figure appeared. Who would have thought? Greetings, I am the Jinn of the lamp. I will grant you your fondest desire. Fondest desire, you mean you could remain still whilst I read thy brain. Processing? I see. I cannot return you to your true form, Lycourse. It is your true form now. What? But... To regain your original shape, you must travel to the source of the corruption at the City of Forms. Very well, Jinn. Come, Philip. Our travels together have not yet ended, I see. Wait. The fat boy has yet to make his wish. Choose thy desire. I wish for happiness. I am pleased with your request and it has been granted. Receive a copy of Crossing the Rivers of You, Actualizing Your Self-Potential in 30 Days or Less by Paul Scott, PhD. And now, time for your suitably ironic punishment. You slowly flop your way back into malice. Looks like you lost your form. I can change you back. For a price, that is. The cost is 200 rubles. Very wise decision. Now then, hold very still as to not explode. There you are, good as new. A pleasure doing business with you. Well, we gotta head up to the City of Farms now, which is... well, I don't know where exactly. But this looks new. New and promising. Vengeful Ghoul. Sissy. Who's this lad? Help! My dignity. Okay. Chips! Would this fella give me something if I catch him enough times? Can't really see him anymore. Good grief, a customer. I knew this location would pay off, blockhead. I'm Susan Lyon. It's been a while since we had any visitors. You would happen to have any steak, would you? I do. I will give you 300 rubles for that steak. Sure. Caress the steak lovingly. Wise Lion is our leader. He can tell you many wise things. Got heavy restorative. Welcome to Lion Store. I could get you the razor boots. There we go. That's an upgrade. I'm Carlos Lyon. Did you know there are some old ruins to the west of here? There may be interesting things in those old ruins. The wild man of Mystery Forest seems quite dangerous. I think I heard him talking about the children of the revolution. What's all that about? I see the references go well and beyond. The thing in the corner tastes terrible. I wonder what it's for. In case you don't know, Children of the Revolution is actually a pretty well known and popular song by the band T-Rex. I don't know how popular those guys were across Europe, but here in the UK, They used to be a pretty big band. I am Wise Lion, the chief of Lion Village. You may call me Bubsy. I am not long for this world. What would you like to know? Lion Village. Lion Village is the holy place of all lions. Did you notice on your way in? The entire village is shaped like a lion. Lions from all over the world mail us meat and carcasses. We take these into the woods and to bury in special occasions, which call forth more lions from the earth. It is thought that lions form in the vast caverns under the ground. These are lion heaven. They must be lured above ground with meat to continue the race. City of Farms. To get to the City of Farms, leave the village and head east. Be careful, there are rumors of a mysterious wildman roaming this area. Beyond the mystery woods lie the northern wastes. This is a vast, icy mountainous region, infested with mermaid beasts. There are rumors of an old mansion in the waste, where one can hide from the storm. However, no one has left it alive. Heading north, who knows? The city of Frost was corrupted some time ago. It is the source of the evil which taints the land of Space Funeral. It's rumored there is a clearing where the forest elves cavort. They may have a secret for you. The wildman calling himself the 20th century boy is said to be weak against hypnosis. Well, the lines have been particularly helpful. Time to carry on with our quest and mosey on to the city. This was my home. I was not always like Horse. Before the change, I was Prince Horace. I ruled over the land with my brother Dag. I like to think I was a just prince. And then, in one terrible day, our peaceful kingdom was turned into a nightmare world. And I into the shape you see now. As for Dag, I never... Wait, did you hear that? No. No. Please. It's playing the first riff of the song. What on earth? The one in the forest. His power level. It's off the charts. In the moonlight. Fighting with the night. It's a ripoff. What? What? An insult? Am my ancestor home? This must be avenged. On guard. Am I fighting John Bonham himself? Please. Get that copyright infringement off my stream. My family's honor has been maintained. Come, Philip, we must. Horace, how do you know my... Horace, don't tell me you don't recognize your own brother. Dag. Yes, Horace, after the great change, the ruin of our kingdom, my new form, I couldn't take it. I lost my mind, began obsessively protecting the house for your return. Dag. Horace, don't blame yourself. I can see things so clearly now. Continue your quest, Horace. Destroy the cancer at the heart of our kingdom and avenge me. This really is a sad anime moment right now. I will, Dag. Come, Philip. The northern wastes await. Oh, this is a heavy riff. Going hard. So that's the mob base, isn't it? Well, apparently we're so buff right now that it doesn't matter. You can chase me all you want. Won't change a thing. Cause I'm gonna kick your ass. If I'm in the mood for it, of course. Good evening. I'm Count Dracula. How are things, Dracula? Things are very good. Yes. Would you like some wine? I do not drink wine. Is that your piano, Dracula? Yes, I have many pianos. I like to play them in the evening. Do you know many songs, Dracula? No, I simply make it up. I guess you could say you vamp. Very good, yes. What do you do, Dracula? I am Dracula. I like to drink the blood. Anything else? Well, do you like to smoke weed? Yes, very good, yes. I like to drink blood and smoke the weed. That's super. I am Dracula. This is amazing banner.
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
Thank you for the raid, Frosty. Welcome everyone to Space Funeral, a game where I don't even know what's going on anymore. But let me tell you, this writing right here, Yoko Taro ain't nothing. Ain't got nothing. Everyone's rolling in. I am outcast of bones. I hunt sea dwarfs along the coast. The city of Roms, I know it. It is a place of great evil. I can take you there. Are you sure? There is no going back. Let's proceed. They proceeded. This is not a good place, Philip. I know. These textures and colors are all over the place. Yeah, the soundtrack is easily my favorite part of this game. It's just continuously good song after good song after good song. Come on in, the water's fine. Just do your best. Just do your worst. Okay, this is the spriteresearch.com sprite sheet room. Yeah, it's got that weird kind of 3D thing going with 2D sprites on top. Kind of what we've seen in LSD devs games. And I have a soft spot for those kinds of aesthetics, so yeah, I think I'm gonna sneak that in on another variety stream sometime soon. But right now, it is getting late. I had one other game planned for tonight, but I think we'll check that out on another stream. So yeah, we got to buy milk with mixed results tonight, and there was a space funeral, a funeral space. Next time, well, I might be back on Sunday. Like I said, Saturday, probably not. Sunday, give or take 50-50. If I do come back, it's either going to be Alice or we'll go back to the Dream Machine. We still have quite a few hours to put into that game. I mean, like, so far we've only covered one third. No, maybe we're halfway in. Either way, it's definitely taking longer than expected, but it's been an interesting journey so far, and I look forward to more. Anywho, thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate your continued support, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon again, hopefully. Take it easy, and good night to everyone.